Relationships are in nature transactional. Understand this and see how your interactions become much more focused and healthier. Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I will be teaching you how to make the most of your relationships. So stay tuned. It is true that the fundamental reason why people interact with others is usually to satisfy some sort of need or to accomplish some sort of mission, be it a business desire, be it an emotional need, be it a spiritual need, be it a sexual need. People interact with others because they have needs that they are trying to satisfy. They have desires that they are trying to satisfy. And don't get me wrong, when I say relationships are transactional, I know a lot of people immediately think about money and they're like, oh, what is she saying? When I say that relationships are transactional, how does this information translate into a valuable life lesson for you? Here we go. Now, number one thing, this helps you to departmentalize your relationships such that each relationship has its function. Each relationship has what it helps you fix or what it contributes to your life. And then this automatically takes out unnecessary relationships because unnecessary relationships mean unnecessary stresses. Unnecessary relationships mean unnecessary drama. Unnecessary relationships means a lot of unnecessary hurdles. So knowing that relationships are transactional means that you are going to be able to identify the function of each relationship in your life, and then unnecessary relationships have no place. And when I say that you should departmentalize your relationships, I simply mean that you should be able to know what role each person is playing in your life. You should be able to know what each person that you're interacting with, what each interaction is bringing to you, what each interaction is contributing to you. So when you departmentalize relationships like this, you will realize that there were so many relationships that were totally unnecessary, or in you were overemphasizing, you were over contributing to some departments that were not truly that important. Because when you realize that, oh, my business is important, my studies are important, my prayer life is important, you now know the amount of effort to put into those relationships, the relationships that contribute positively to that. But sometimes when you do not departmentalize your relationships like this, you tend to realize that relationships that are not really so important, perhaps there's a department for just fun. You just have fun with these people, which I totally advise against, by the way. I think that you should play with the people you work with. So if you have people who are just there for play and they don't contribute to your life in any other department, I do not think that they actually deserve a place there. I do not feel that they deserve a place there. But if you do feel that they deserve a place, that that department should exist on its own, fine. But then when you departmentalize your life, you realize your relationships, you then realize that some departments do not need as much energy as you are putting it. Someone who is there just to play with you shouldn't be taking, I don't know, an hour of your day texting. You shouldn't be using an hour per day to maintain that relationship. It's unnecessary. It's uncalled for. But someone who is there for your spiritual life, someone who is there for your physical fitness, yes, it's okay to dedicate a given number of minutes, or I don't know if it's that important to you, as per se, to building the relationship with that person. And that is totally okay, because now you are able to set which is the priority after having put each of them into departments. Now, the second thing that this does is that it squeezes out emotions from relationships or interactions that don't need much more than just the human instincts and empathy. Because sometimes you realize that we give so much emotions, we put in so much emotions into relationships that do not even need need emotions, and emotions come with drama. And then this just helps to dramatize everything about our lives that is unnecessary. So when you put these relationships into departments, it just helps you understand that they are transactional and that each has its function. You then see that many of them do not really need the amount of emotions that you put into them. You see that some were just purely business. It's okay that a gym buddy remains a gym buddy, no emotions attached. It's okay that a prayer partner remains a prayer partner, no emotions attached. It's okay that a colleague remains a colleague. It's okay that a study partner remains a study partner. You don't have to be overly friendly or overly emotional about things that do not need emotions. There will be a department for relationships that are about your emotions. That maybe your fiance, your boyfriend, your husband, yeah, those relationships need emotions and you're going to have to deal with emotions in that relationship. But when you departmentalize your relationships like this, you then see that some of them do not need emotions, and that way you pull out a lot of drama from your life. That way you would understand that some people are good people, and that is it. I don't have to develop any emotions. I don't have to develop any attachment just because this person is a good person. No, this person is a good person, and but yet he's just a business partner. This person is a good person, yet he's just a gym buddy. That ends at that. You do not have to get emotions involved where emotions are not involved. Next thing, when you departmentalize relationships like that, you clearly see the value that each contributes to your life. You clearly see how important each relationship is to you, and that way you will restrain yourself from getting involved in situations that cause you to ruin relationships unnecessarily. You will refrain yourself from getting caught up in maybe rivalries or misunderstandings that cause you to break relationships with people for things that do not concern you. So when you do this, you'll be reserved in the way that you react to things. You'll be reserved in the way that you get involved in fallouts between people around you. You'll be reserved because you understand the value of the relationships to you, and you understand that this relationship, which relationship is more important than the other. And you understand sometimes that if I have to break this relationship with this person to maintain this relationship with this person, I know which choice to make. It's simple, and that doesn't make you a traitor, because I feel that it is unfair that a person would want you to fall out with another person just because they had a fallout with them. That is childish, that is emotionally immature, psychologically immature, and I think that you are totally in the right. You are totally correct if you decide to prioritize a relationship that brings much more reward to you, and that is totally okay. If you watched right up to this point, I want you to stop and please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Turn on the notification bell so that you do not miss any of my videos. Thank you. Finally, when you departmentalize your relationships like this, the value of each is very clear, and then you will know why you are honoring each invitation that is being passed on to you. So you'll not just be that person who, oh, because I know this person, he called me out to come and share a drink. I'm rushing off to go share a drink. This person called me out to, I don't know, be their plus one in some party. I'm being their plus one in some party. Because it doesn't make sense that you're everywhere trying to be everybody's friends. When you departmentalize your relationships like that, all of these things begin to make sense automatically. Because the person who is a business partner invites you to be their plus one to an event that has the potential of exposing you to much more business partners and business relationships and connections that you need. Of course, that is an invitation to honor. A gym buddy invited you to their, I don't know, a gym buddy invited you to their friend's birthday party. Now you ask yourself, how does me going to their friend's birthday party contribute to my physical fitness? Sometimes you have to ask yourself questions like that. Because I feel like if you are unable or uncomfortable to ask yourself a question like that, it is because you lack boundaries. And when you lack boundaries, you mess relationships up. You twist everything and wind it and cause total chaos everywhere. Because you're trying to be everywhere, be everybody's friend. Your relationship has no focus. That is what is causing a big mess in your life. So I think that departmentalizing your relationships, knowing what each relationship contributes in your life, is a big step to getting the best out of your relationship. I hope that you have learned a thing or two about your relationships and the transactional nature of each relationship that we find ourselves in. So go out there and make the best of the relationships that exist in your life, and if need be, get rid of the ones that do not serve you. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, stay productive and intentional.